Yeah, how's that? Is that yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, basically, I stopped. I stopped doing whatever I was doing. I had to. There was nothing I could do. There were no more ways to do shows, gigs, whatever. But I kind of felt like I'd done a lot of them anyway, so maybe it was just time to do something different, you know? Well, basically, I just started seeing a lot of people streaming, right? I mean, I thought it was great on the one hand that people could do that. It was just democratic and open. And anyway, it weirded me out, and I put the phone down. What if I could do that with like multiple phones? Like, what if it was actually something that would look interesting to me on the basis of being able to pull X number of phones? For what I wanted to do, though, I couldn't shoot anybody. I couldn't document really anything because there was nothing to document because people were home. But why couldn't I just pull phones from people's houses? I mean, not steal. Why couldn't I just use those phones like cameras and have them send me footage live? And if they had X number of phones, why couldn't I then switch between those phones? So I built a server, and it worked. And then I was very excited. I did like 25 episodes of this thing where I would just talk to people, and other people would play music, and I was kind of a host, and it was like the weird performative thing taken to, I guess, I don't know, the next logical step, I suppose. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had this really shitty laptop that's now basically dead somewhere in a shop here in Goa. And a lot of them sucked, and a lot of them are, but a lot of them are great. But so I just stopped because I was like, okay, Rana, so you did that, so now what? Watched a lot of commercials, stupid videos on Facebook of humans, narcissism, and then it just kind of dawned upon me that like live video is distinct because it capitalizes on, I think, two potentially kind of like misanthropic observations. I don't know, but like people like to see other people in vulnerable positions. You're by construction vulnerable. I mean, the entire container is like premised on vulnerability. But the other weird thing is that you could actually like build this kind of transfer of directorial agency. I don't know how else to say it. Like you could actually have viewers tell a performer or somebody on the other end what to do. I mean, obviously there's OnlyFans, but like, why can't you extend the same logic of what OnlyFans is to a different context? So those two things, and I just kind of went with it, and then started doing it again, and just started doing a lot of things with people. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I did. I mean, it was just those two guiding principles, like just. And then doing it all remotely and just kind of building it technically where anybody anywhere in the world could jump into this server and I could pull them in and stuff would happen. So I don't know. Yeah, it's been like busy. I've really enjoyed this lockdown. I know it's gonna fuck to say that. It's like, it's so terrible. Like, it's really horrible. I have friends whose parents have died, and but another weird thing is that like I'm kind of been asked to make like these ads in the same context, It's probably because like I was watching a lot of commercials and I wrote these really like ridiculous treatments of things, like how I'd like to see an ad, I just want to see. I think a lot of it's also just like I just don't know what the hell's happening. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I can really do is build a container and then kind of let people loose in it and see what happens, see what they do. Maybe give them like tasks, or kind of limit their engagements with certain time frames. I don't even know if I want to do shows anymore. I don't even know if I want to do live shows. Like, I don't like. That's all. It just seems like so far away, so impossible to even think of that right now. And I get asked to do shows, and I'm like, I can't. It just seems terribly irresponsible. Like how I can't, Even though I'm in a country where like right now, there's people are just fed up, man. They're just fed up, and the economy's trashed, and people are just, you go out and there's this crazy clash of like these instincts that people have. It's an instinct to see other people and be social again after 4-5 months of zero, but that then also clashing with the self-preservation instinct of, should I be doing this? Should I be, touching you? Should I be here this close to you? I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird time. But I don't know. I kind of like it.